Okie dokie, my needle felting tutorial. Hopefully the camera will last, but probably not. First you need these things, which are dry felting needles. Pretty sure you can just buy them at any craft shop, because that's where I got mine. Second of all, you need a nice big foam square. Mine's a little bit filthy because, well, that happens. And it's also been used. You also need some roving. This is some merino fleece that I bought ages and ages ago, which is what a lot of people use. This is just some fleece that I bought off eBay. That's what it looks like when it comes off the sheep. And then I've got some stuff that I dyed purple, which is this stuff, only washed, carded and dyed. And that's what I'll be using, is the purple stuff. Okie dokie, here's my next part. Now, I've got 3 different size felting needles here. This is a bigger one for usually when you start off, just to get the rough shape of what you're making. And these two are a finer needle for the more detailed stuff and to make it look pretty. I also have an old toothbrush just to sort of fluff it out in between sort of bits and pieces, as you'll see when we move along. And looks like my batteries are going to run out, so bear with me. Now, as you can see, I've been stabbing away for a little while, and it's made a nice sort of somewhat squishy but a lot sort of hard kind of ball shape thingy. Now I've pulled off another bit of roving, and I'm just gonna wrap it round just to make this a bit bigger, and just sort of stab it in. Not working so well with one hand here. Now, let's see if we can sort this out. Okay. Just because I'm using one hand, I'm going to use that bigger one to hold it in and just stab away with the smaller needle, because the bigger one is sort of holding everything together, but not. But it was a good theory. And just sort of roll it up nice and tight. Oops. And give it a bit of a stab. What the stabbing does is it roughs up all the fibres in the wool, making it interconnect with all the other fibres in the wool, making it stick together and making a nice squishy ball thing that this is becoming. I'll just stab that some more, and I'm being told off by the cat, because the cat, I think, wants my full and undivided attention, or he just wants to be on camera. Okay, now just keep stabbing that. I'll use the big needle again just to sort of get it all nice and firm. And yeah, that's not firm but when I come back it will be. Okay, now I've sort of got it into a harder ball. It's kind of bit messy. That's where the magic toothbrush comes in. But I kind of need 2 hands for this bit. But pretty much what you do is you use the toothbrush to sort of fluff out all the fibres on the surface of your ball. That way it just sort of gives it a nicer sort of effect, and it gets rid of all the stabby holes. Now this is something that I've done earlier, and as you can see it's all nice and, well, sort of fluffy, and that's because I went over it with the toothbrush just to sort of fluff out the fibres so it doesn't look like a murder victim. And it also helps to have in mind what sort of thing you're actually going to make, because it helps to sort of know what sort of basic shapes you need. But I've just made this into a nice little purple ball. Perhaps I'll put another smaller ball together with it and maybe make a beetle or something like that. But that's pretty much the basic idea, and I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Bye bye!